Hello, Megan. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. It's me up on the roof there, back of the house. Just kind of giving you orientation. Um, it's always good when it's a cloudy morning like this, so I get a better look at my screen as I'm doing this. It's a tiny screen, or a small screen. I wouldn't say it's tiny. It's a small screen that when there's a lot of glare out there, it's hard to get a good feel for what's going on. Um, so dropping down, we're about 31 feet or so dropping down from the roof. We kind of go back and forth between different materials. Could be some brass in here. This is cast iron. There'll be some PVC as well, I believe. If not here, then up ahead a little bit. So here's the transition right here, making that turn to horizontal. This is a little bit of PVC. That might be the basement bathroom cut in. Can't say for sure. Notice the color of the water flowing. I've got water running in the kitchen sink, but the pipe is just so dirty that the water just automatically turns black. I mean, it's not uncommon. It's a sewer pipe, right? So it's going to be dirty. The downside is that I tend not to get the best picture quality when I'm doing this in this situation. It tends to muck up the camera lens. If I'm in a relatively new, let's say, plastic pipe, the water flowing through it is generally fairly clear, just because uh, organic matter does not stick to the insides of a plastic pipe like it does with a corroded cast iron pipe. So the water, just for orientation, this might be overly obvious, but that's the bottom of the pipe, right? Where the water is the bottom. Um, I don't use a self-leveling head, so you just have to use that for orientation. So these gobs of paper here, they're sticking to the pipe just because it is coarse, and there's been years, if not multiple decades worth of stuff building up in the pipe. I could probably confidently say that the pipe, if it ever has been cleaned, it was probably 30 years ago, um, if not longer. Especially as we get further out towards the end of the pipe, um, there's just so much buildup in the pipe. It's really fairly impressive. We talked about cleaning the pipe, and I had said, so you can see it's building up on the sides right there. That's becoming a like I said, impressive amount when you've got almost, kind of half the diameter of the pipe basically gunked up. So I had talked about, maybe not having to do a cleaning on day one. In hindsight, I would say that I was wrong. I would, in short order of moving in, I would have the pipe cleaned because, it's fairly well clogged up with years and years of stuff in here. There is a little trench there at the bottom of the pipe, but um, it's probably one of the best candidates for cleaning that I've seen in a long time. That's clear and flowing. I mean, sometimes you get into situations. Here's plastic as we get towards the city connection. This is the final drop into the city, and that's the city pipe. Sometimes when you have a pipe that has roots growing in there, it's holding a lot of water and you can't see anything. You're not at that point, which I guess in an odd way you can think of that as a positive, that you do have relatively decent visibility from start to finish, 145 feet, give or take. So that is a definite positive, but we want to clean out the pipe, get rid of all that buildup before it creates bigger issues like backups and things like that. But we also would want to see what's going on in the pipe. Once you get all of that muck out of there, potentially descaling the pipe, also getting rid of any loose metal on there, shavings, flakes, whatever. And then just again, you're good to go. My take is that once you do that, since you are cast iron from start to finish, another positive right there, you don't have any clay sections, that you're probably good for 5 years or more after that, 5 to 8 years, where you don't have to worry about coming back and cleaning the pipe again. So I'm going to pull back on this. Please read my complete reports. Look at the recommendations that I give. And as always, please reach out to me with any questions or if I can be of service.